Hey, everybody. I am Captain Tommy Scoville, and you are on the lifeboat. And look what I found. I'm not referring to the
Look
cat.
who it is. I have missed you.
You're just saying that.
Am I?
I hope not. Tell me
Read your
about the trip.
texts. Read your text
Tell me.
messages.
Tell me about your trip.
Which one? I've been all over the place.
You are a rock star. You're touring the world, Reese. The world.
The
I'm telling
world.
you,
That's
the
kind of
world.
dramatic. That's a little dramatic, but
Where
no,
where have you been
I've
in
been
the
around.
last couple of weeks? You get around, Reese.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
It's
say such things.
yeah. Hey guys, first of all, hey everybody. I'm so excited to be here. I've skipped a few lives lately, Tommy, and it hurts. It makes me a little sad. I never miss one, and I've missed a few. Hey Sandy McKenna, Keela, you little angel. I was in Seattle for a week. I just got
I
back,
watched some
and
of that.
then did you really? It
I
was a
did.
cool background. Did you see the
No
background?
question. With the glass and the view of the sea, yeah, that's awesome. Whenever you can do that, I love
46th floor. It's pretty killer. It's pretty cool.
that. Now, I want you to know though that I've been blowing stuff up. Have it like right now in the other room. I have blown stuff up to where it's like 700 times normal size. Just trying to check and see who you were texting. That's all I'm saying. Just seemed like maybe there was somebody texting you. I want to make sure I know who it is. Alan Valentine, good to see you. Jen Marie, glad you're here. Liz Tricks, look at that. Hey, the Midnight Show. Good to see you. Tampa Bay Man. Barefoot April. Will we see the furs tonight? I'm not afraid if that's what you're asking. I know that the rumor is out there that I'm afraid, but I'm not. I'm not.
It's
Reese,
still
on the
first
other hand,
season.
well, yeah, where you live, it is, right?
True.
Steve
Very, very true.
Molesky. Steve, I'm glad that you're here. You're doing a lot less typing and a lot more listening. The doctors have said that he shouldn't be doing a whole lot of this stuff, so you can watch.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And as you know, prior to Seattle, you and I met.
Yeah, we have not done a show since then.
No, pretty sure.
We have
Pretty
not
sure.
done a show since then. Holy
I'm a little
crap,
sad
that's
about
crazy.
it. I know it's weird. It's weird.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no.
because
So
you went home and went like a rock star, right? And we're gone in a matter of moments.
was
Kind
it
of hard
like a
to do
rock
it.
star, or
It
was
was
it
like a rock
someone
star
with
in a
problems with
matter of moments.
not going potty in public? I felt more like that than anything. Wasn't feeling real rock star material. It was more frightening than that. No, but it was a great time. Seattle is a little cooler. It's a little cooler there. Windy, even I would go so far as to say.
I spent a lot of time there.
A bit
I'm just going to
dirty.
be straight. Did it freak you out? Did you come across some stuff that I talk about here on the boat all the time, right out in public in the middle of the street where you could see it? You did.
I saw 2 wankers.
Okay. Sure enough.
Right out in public. You asked.
Right.
I saw 2
Yes,
of them.
I did.
I almost tripped over one of them. Didn't see it. Didn't see it coming. So that was a real bum deal. That was oh, Keela, I love you, girl. I have missed you too, guys. I've really I'm happy to be back. Kind of ready to scoot out again though. Tommy, I have to be honest. See, we haven't caught up. I mean, we have,
No.
but we still kind of haven't. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Um I really am kind of the peeners, Laura. Laura was there. Oh, thanks, Just Jojo.
Wait. I'm sorry. What? Just Jojo? Just Jojo says, love the glasses. Reese. Hi, everyone.
Tommy picked these guys because before
I did pick those.
We were doing these. I had these on, and he said no. So it's a whole thing. He said yes to these, and obviously it's his show. So we do what he says. We do what the man says.
I don't think that was much to ask, and it just happens to set off the shirt perfectly. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that for a straight man, I have a better sense of style than 99 point whatever number you decide to make up. I'm not sure if you know, but 67% of statistics are made up on the spot.
I did know that, and I also know that you are
Tampa Bay
into the style. We do need to get you some less loose jeans. You know, once I saw you in person, there was a couple of things I wanted to clean up. There were just a couple of things. They were a little 1999 for me. We need
No, what they were was 1987. They were 1999.
listen.
That would have had to have been a
listen.
comeback, I assure you.
It
because
was very
I've been wearing the same
Y2K.
jeans.
It was very Y2K. Listen, I loved
Yeah.
it. I am not here to tear anything down. It was hot. I loved it. Yeah, dad jeans. It was definitely dad jeans, Hef, and I'm here for it. You guys know I love the
Okay.
dad stuff.
You
In
know
a
what the
lot of
dad
ways.
jeans thing? You know what? I work out really hard. I don't do the dad bod. But I've had, listen to me. No, my style has not changed ever.
Oh no, I definitely can tell.
I have not. I didn't do this thing. Like
Tommy, it took me
follow
less
this
than a
stuff.
second. I can tell. No, I
You figured that out quick,
definitely,
did you?
Oh, I'm good at that kind of.
I have a new
Listen,
shirt.
listen, it worked for me. It works. Okay. I'm just saying, I think we could even reach for higher stars. I think we can style it up. I think we can jazz it up. And, Tommy's not the boss.
No, Tommy is not.
Okay.
You know something?
That's,
Here's the problem with this though, is that I can't fit the bill. I can't. My style has as I said, not changed in a long time. However, have you seen this? Check this out, because this is one of my new styles, and I'm absolutely in love with this. Tell me you do not love this shirt.
Yes, I saw that. I do love that shirt.
This is an experience. This is an experience that you get only from
Love you,
only
Brittany.
from eating really hot things. Brittany, you so much.
Listen, it's a good thing. Trust me. Just let it wash over you. Just let it
Andy.
run over you. Jeff is absolutely right. I'm gonna change it a little bit, and I want you to go with it. I want you to trust the process. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I got a great skinny jeans story. I really do. It'll take about 40 seconds, but it's a good skinny jeans story. So when I went to my sentencing for the second time I went to the feds, I honestly thought I was leaving with like 38 months, right? That's the deal we thought we had. So when I found out it was over 100 months, it really destroyed my day. And I was riding in the back of this, it's like a one-man shuttle basically, but it's got, metal mesh and this and that. And I looked out the window and I went, good Lord, can you see the jeans on this kid? The U.S. Marshal driving went, no, it's really awful. I said, hey, can you do me a favor? He goes, you want the window down? I said, would it bother you? He said, no, not at all. So he rolled the window down and I went off on about a 60-second rant while the light was red. I may have used the word Justin Bieber a few times, and I really kind of just let it rip. And then as we drove away, it occurred to me that I was shackled, right? Like this guy probably looked up and thought, yeah, I'm not too concerned about this guy. Or he thought, there goes my street cred because I was a convict, right? In this crazy world, he might have bummed out and sold his skinny jeans. But there you have it. That's my skinny jeans story.
Well, we're not going to put you in skinny jeans. I
Thank
promise you that. But I am going to change up your ensemble just a bit.
Okay.
Just on the bottom. I also really enjoyed your loafers. Nothing against those dad loafers. I thought they were classic. They were great.
Okay, good, because I own 75 pair of them. But this is standard. This is standard. This is standard fare. Right? This is what I wear at all times. It's the glory of it being a YouTuber is that I can wear polo pajama bottoms pretty much around the clock. And I have about, I don't know, all of them. Not exactly sure how many they've made, but I have them all.
Okay. You know what?
I can wear a different pair every day for 6 months. Oh,
love you, Barbara. You're our favorite too,
And look at this with a cat cam now.
Reese. I know it's you guys are really moving up. I'm
see, and that's really what we're going for. Nonsense.
Backpedaling. But Tommy, I want you to know this is going to be in the most gentle manner. Don't be upset about it. Again, just let it happen.
Okay. And, I'm opening up for this. I'm opening up for this.
Yeah. I feel really positive about it. We're going to move into 2024. And I don't want you to be afraid. Okay. I want to get you a really fun pair of sneaks.
Okay.
We're gonna jazz up. I know you don't own any, but we're gonna jazz up a fun
Nope.
pair of sneakers. Just something simple. Something simple. We're not gonna go crazy. Okay.
Okay.
Just a simple classic pair of sneaks. We're gonna bring down the width of the pant and
Freak down the width. See, you're looking for that Bieber thing. You're gonna no, you know what? So more of a less of a straight leg and more you'd like to peg it a little bit. Here's the really insane thing, right? So you want it to taper a bit? Is that what you're telling me? Huh?
yeah, I
Not
just want
not a la MC Hammer, but the
yeah.
idea. But this okay.
Yep.
All right. Here's the great thing. All right, no BS. If that has actually made its way back into style, that actually was in style the last time I bought jeans, and I could live with that. Not even kidding. All right, I could live with that. All right, I could live with that.
Look, you can still wear the current ones. I think they're adorable. We just have to alternate each pair. And then we're also, just a more straight leg. Oh yeah, and
Somebody
it will
gets
be
it.
Armine.
Somebody gets it.
Guys, I already know that. I already know where we're going, and the direction that we're taking. And I love
Excellent.
Ralph, to be honest. So I've got a lot of him myself.
Perfect.
We're not gonna veer off Ralph, but we're just gonna bring the width in a little, and we're gonna show the shape off a little more. Okay.
All right.
Right now you're
All
swimming in it. Okay.
right.
And then we're gonna upgrade to a sneak.
Yeah. Well, some of that too is because you're looking at jeans that I purchased probably 60 pounds ago, 50 pounds.
I know that. I could tell. We all could tell.
I've lost a little weight.
Yeah. We also lost your legs. I couldn't find them. It was just swimming in the jeans.
They're quite small. When you see them,
it was just swimming in the denim. And that's okay. Again, for Y2K, that's perfect. But we're going to upgrade
Y2K. I remember Y2K.
Yeah, we're going to upgrade it. So I'm excited for you. I don't want you to be afraid in any way.
Perfect.
I love
I was in a good mood
Pixie.
before, but getting with my favorite two on one screen, right? How cool is that, right?
I love it too. Tommy is also
you
my
want to
favorite.
Hear something? You ready to have your head blown in? I too am going on the road again. Yeah, making a major announcement. I am going on the road. You see, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque has a festival where they celebrate things really, really hot. You know, like the.
What was that again?
You heard me. That kind of just. Yeah, you don't live with Johnny Scoville, so you don't have exactly the same perspective, right? But when you live
I don't live with Johnny. No, I don't.
You should knock on something. Do you have wood nearby? If I were you, I would beat on it profusely. Because it's not even just living with him, it's being his younger brother, right? You know, I would imagine if your brother's Tiger Woods, people probably try to give you golf balls and, you know, here, get your brother to try this, you know, or things like that.
Sure.
However, if your brother's Johnny Scoville, people go, oh, I can hurt you. Hold on. I got something that's going to hurt really bad when you eat it. And I want to watch. It's really a great life. I won the lottery.
Where is this at? You know, if you said Albuquerque, I have always wanted to go there. I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go, not for the or whatever it was that you did reasons. I like, there it is again. There it is. Yes. I like the, I've always wanted to get a turquoise cuff, you know, a cuff. And I have been told, Reese, if you love turquoise, you've got to go to Albuquerque. Now, is this true? Please.
Well, number one, yes, it absolutely is. You're a turquoise person?
Oh my God. Huge turquoise person. Yes.
Okay. I want to tell you something. And it's on film. I'm going to find the clip of film so that I can let you see it. But one of my former partners that I do a lot of work with in the watch business does a ton of stuff with turquoise. And he has the most unbelievable necklace that you've ever seen. Like, it is honestly, but I filmed it at one of the shows. I was like, you got to see this. And I went by and I filmed it. I will find the clip of film and I will show it to you because it is ridiculous. But New Mexico across the board is just a really beautiful place.
I've
New
always
Mexico is
wanted
so
to go
gorgeous.
there.
Yeah, that when I landed there on Con Air, I wasn't depressed for the 11 minutes that we were on the tarmac picking up convicts.
What a
I
story.
actually looked out the window. A true story. Looked out the window and thought, this is a really gorgeous place. And then we took back off and the fun was over.
Well, that
But
took
no,
a
it's a
turn.
beautiful place. Beautiful place. I know we have friends though.
I was going to say, Tommy, we should go there sometime for our tour, which I don't know if you knew that we were doing that, but you do now. We should do that and see if we have any friends there sometime. I don't know when you're going, but
do I not know we're doing a tour? Do you know I have been inundated from people everywhere in New Mexico? There is just turquoise everything. It's gorgeous. Yeah, there you go. It's the wisest looking mineral in my opinion. So much history is embedded in that stone. I have on the desk here somewhere a bag full of it. A bag full of it. It comes up a lot in watch stuff, and more often than not, the stuff's damaged or whatever. So I just collect it for my friend, the watch guy, and then we haggle back and forth for other things. It is really right now on the like you would not believe. It's one of the few things that is very, very popular with watch people. Yep, very popular with watch people. A lot of people make watch bands out of it. It's a super, super popular thing.
Okay, well,
one more time.
I also have a watch friend. So if you come across something, I'm going to be upset if you don't tell me. All
yes.
right. Yeah, can we get that one more time?
Calhoun, here's the thing. Calhoun knows exactly what I'm talking about, right? Or was it that was the one you were looking for?
That was kind of motorboaty that time. You kind of moved your head a little bit.
Yeah. Yep. I did the did you say motorboaty? Not where I thought you were going to go with that one. But no, it was the Max Headroom thing. I kind of did that Max Headroom thing.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I think we're all into it.
But I should have. But listen, if you happen to be in the New Mexico area, reach on out and let me know what's going on, and maybe we can figure out a way to we'll coax Reese out there. She likes turquoise.
I would love to. Well, I was going to say,
jump on this. She's a turquoise person.
But you're not listening. I was going to tell you something. Wendy Brewer, it feels like forever, girl. I couldn't even tell you because it really does feel like a long time. Tommy, I'm happy to be on your show. I have a new addiction.
Oh, Lord.
It's a good one.
It is.
It's a good one. It's not spending money. It's not
great.
Shopping. It's not anything bad for me. I have a new addiction. On my travels, whilst traveling, met so many of our people. And I can't stop now. I can't, it's such an addiction for me. I am so into it. So I don't know when you're going whilst Tommy got me hooked on that word. I've always liked it, but he texts that to me all the time and I'm really into it. I always love his proper usage of grammar. Guys, Tommy, are you listening?
I am.
Okay. So I've been saying this on my channel, but I haven't been on your channel. I'm loving the connection. And I'm like, I have this friend named Tommy Scoville. I don't know if you know. I want him to go with us. So I don't know when you can go with me, but it is so much fun to meet up with these people. So I want to go. I don't know when you're going to New Mexico, but I just invited myself. We'll go on another time because you're doing
I think that's a great idea. No,
yeah, but if you're doing a spicy, you're doing a tour.
But
do you mind turning your head as you do it?
It's this is curb jumping. This is where you jump the curb. You see, what happens is the relatable Reese, incredibly relatable, now meets an entirely new audience of people that she's never met before. Many of whom, oddly enough, relate to you. It's a really cool concept, and what you would be going to is a place where there were 30 some odd thousand people who probably all know me, which would kind of be a hoot, or certainly all know my brother. And Blake Reed says, Bulova makes a sexy cobalt blue-faced tonneau-shaped watch called the Gemini, and I love it. I'll tell you, Blake, I am wearing a 1970 birth year, by the way. Bulova, this is their snorkel, right? Devil Diver. I'm sorry. This actually held. This was on my wall when I was incarcerated, as opposed to being a woman in there or something like that. I actually had a picture of this watch on my wall, and I got it to resell it. And then the other day, I said, I'm going to take that out and play with it. And the bezel didn't click like the more modern ones, and I just assumed because it was prior to to that era. So I popped the bezel off today and looked and realized that no, it was just broken, and I fixed it. So now it's. I'm sorry.
No, there's nothing better than when you take it out and play with your watch. I love it when you talk about that. I love it when you send videos and photos. Please go on. We all do. We all do.
I do get I get that a lot. I get that.
We
a
love
lot.
your
Squirrel
watch
seems
playing
happy
with
by
it.
the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
all
listen,
of us
I don't
girls
play
do.
with my watch a lot. People say that, but there's very, very little video evidence. Right? And in most of it, you can't see my face. I'm kidding.
Sicko.
It is a nice watch. And you want to hear something insane, J9? I have the inner and outer box for this watch and all of the papers that they had from the day it was purchased. This watch is literally as old as I am, and I have every single thing that the person had the day they bought it. It's called a full set. It is rare as hell in the watch world, and it happens to be the same age as me.
Did you say you have the inner and outer box?
You betcha. That's right. I have them.
Good
I have
for
them
you.
both. That's the only way I
like
roll.
that you're good at that. That's good.
The
You're good with the boxes and the watches.
Yep, a B saw that too. Yep, the two flat, and I am gifted. 5 memberships by Alan Ballantyne. Alan, my brother. You know what? I'm going to tell you a secret about Alan Ballantyne for those unaware. Alan Ballantyne, right, is heading on the cruise.
Alan's going? Well, I guess I
Alan
kind of
is
knew that,
on-
but he's like
Alan
officially going.
It's official. It's official.
I love to hear that, Alan.
dug
I can't
deep.
wait to
He
meet you
dug
in
deep,
person.
And yeah, well, you know something? You can't. I'm not joking. Like there are people along the way that you meet and you go, you know what? And you can't really talk the person up enough. Alan's just one of the coolest people you'll ever meet. I mean, you're just gonna dig Alan Ballantyne. He's one of those people that's really difficult to not get along with. I mean, anything is possible. I can be a jerk if I really work at it. However, Alan and I have never had a harsh word.
I love that.
That is the truth too. Don't you love that?
I can't wait to meet
somewhere
him.
close to Southeast Texas, on the Texas-Louisiana border of the Gulf. I love you both. You know something? I'm a huge fan of that part of the world. I really am. Is that a mini screen in the corner? Different view of Tommy? No, this mini screen in the corner is a view of Squirrel Nut Zipper. That's what that is. That is the cat in the basket. This is what we call the cat cam. This is a head. This is an ear. Now, it has been suggested by many, and it is a great suggestion, that the pillow needs to be white. Okay, I'm not burdened by deep thought, which is why 3 years into this, I have a black cat with a black pillow. But I'm going to fix it and get a white pillow. And thank you to the smart people who suggested that. Moon Shadow, welcome. I don't know that I've ever said hello. Moon Shadow thinks you were doing some innuendo. Not normally your thing.
Yeah, it's typically.
Normally she just slaps you in the face with it.
When I see an opportunity, I take it though. Hey, Noreen.
I respect that.
Yeah, for sure. I know you do. Well, I think, are there any people in Albuquerque?
I guarantee you, because this is the first of the that we've talked about it. I guarantee you that the woodwork will crawl out with people from Albuquerque, or people from New Mexico, or people really close. Here's the cool thing, right? Yadira is right. It only needs to be a lighter color, perhaps not white, but something so that it's a little lighter and you can see Squirrel in all of her glory. Yes, the pillow will get dirty quickly, but only from hair, which I will be really, really serious about cleaning. Because, damn, it's my cat. I'm sorry. Her litter is also incredibly clean.
I see that about you.
See, look, perfect example, right? We're talking about Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now, not everybody lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but here's a perfect example, right? Blake lives in Georgia. A mere what? 16-hour drive. Nothing to it.
Drive?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, not unless somebody
When-
gets us a bus.
Well, no. I'm just suggesting everything is walking distance if you have enough time. Everything is driving distance if you have enough time. And Albuquerque is really close to almost. It's centrally located to everything in the U.S. I can't back that up. I'm not sure I could even put it out on a map.
Yeah, I
Just being
don't.
honest, but it sounds good.
Yeah,
right?
it does. Well, I'll believe anything because I thought Philadelphia was a state.
No, I'm afraid it's not. That
I
one I
found
knew.
this out.
But
I found that out.
if you told me that New Mexico was where Illinois is, which is really kind of more centrally located, I could probably call BS, but I really wouldn't know where it is. I would just be able to. I know enough to be able to go no. But if they said, okay, point it out on the map, I'd have a problem. Just because I never cared about it. You know what I mean? Like I never really. I don't know. I never really needed to know. You just sort of had to show up at the airport, right? The plane takes you where you're going. You don't need to. And now they have that cool little thing that comes on and shows you where you're going, like on the trip.
Yeah, I'm not. I've learned through my studies on YouTube, I don't think it's best for me to comment on geography.
Really?
I think it's best that I just leave that to the experts.
And there you go. Rio Rancho, New Mexico, here, just northwest of Albuquerque. And it starts. That's how it starts, right? And I'm telling you, there will be lots and lots of people.
Well, I don't know when you're going, but I think it would be fun. I would love to go. I will, you guys go do your little fire fest or whatever it is that you're doing. And I can go find, my own things. I can go meet with my people, purchase some turquoise, find a medicine man.
Got to be careful with that. I know a lot of people that went to prison. The whole medicine man thing, you want a doctor in a white coat. And then the lab thing. We might be talking about a different kind of medicine man. Anyway, when this was brought up, I said, you know what? I can go and do the burn the ever-loving crap out of the inside of my mouth thing for 4 or 5 hours a day with Johnny Scoville. And then I'm going to hopefully connect with some people from the channel. And I just found out about this. I'm talking about, and the proof of this is that you don't know about it. I would have texted you and told you this, but I found out literally
Screw you guys. He tells me everything.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Right along with the watch photos. Shortly thereafter comes the hair. This is what I'm doing tomorrow. My schedule.
I get his itinerary all the time.
This is actually a pretty solid thing. I'm not kidding. I don't know if you've noticed this. Of course you've noticed it. But it is an epi-freaking-demic, right? People just get unsubscribed. It is nasty. Please check and see if you're subscribed and then hit subscribe.
We are so close to 20,000. Both of us are.
Really? Yeah, you're closer. But I'm
not by much.
I was about 35 closer than I am right now. But I'm telling you, they unsubscribe people a lot.
Oh, I've lost 2 since we started, but that's most likely because I said something about motorboating and they left.
Or because I picked the wrong glasses. But
no, I tend to say things. I lose a few a day. I lose a few a day by choice. I guarantee.
You know what? I do too. But it's because I can't shut my mouth and I say opinions that I know. Like as soon as I say it, I'm like, I'm going to lose a few subscribers for this, but I'm going to say it anyway. And I should probably just stop doing that, especially since I know it. Right? The fact that I'm commenting on it means I know I'm an idiot. That's not good. Calhoun says he will be stowing away for the trip. Good. How far are we from Albuquerque? Says Squire Girl. But when you say we, Squirrel Girl rather, when you say we, I assume you mean that you probably live in the same city that I do. And the answer to that question is I don't have any idea. But I know I know we're not super far away because they have cactuses. Right? Do the math.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
They have cactuses. Yeah. Okay. Zena wants to know when you're going to Michigan. Well, we are getting the scheduling down, are we not? I mean, it's starting to take shape, people. It's doing this number right here, right? It's starting to take shape. However, then every once in a while, one of these curveballs comes like, hey, man, we could use you coming up this weekend in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which isn't like day after tomorrow weekend, but I will tell you the exact date here in a moment because I'm going to do some texting. Before we leave this show, I'm going to tell you exactly what the date is. How far are we from New Mexico? About 300 miles.
When is it?
You literally didn't hear anything I just said.
I kind of checked out. I was thinking about updating your jeans.
We could almost be married. I literally just spent the last 6 minutes talking about this, and you went, wait, what? When is it? I was just talking about trying to figure out how I was going to find that out right now.
Okay. I was actually thinking about updating your jeans.
They're that bad, are they? They're that bad. It's, you know what it is? It's just I lost a lot of weight.
Wish I could say the same.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I mean, and honestly, I wish I could carry a little bit more than I got. It's a medical thing. It really is. That's what it is.
Barbara, she said, I forgot to, Reese. Okay, hold on though.
Thank you.
I need to know when this is because I was thinking it was like 2 months from now. Is it like I'm drinking electrolytes. Watermelon
sorry, did
flavor.
you say 2 months from now?
Yeah, because I won't be able to afford
like I'm
it.
hanging up and getting in the car. No, this is very soon. This is not a long time away. This is sooner rather than later. Sooner.
Okay. Well, if it's super soon, plane tickets are going to cost too much for me. That's a lot.
But never underestimate the power. Yeah. Oh. We're talking about the internet, Reese. Talk about the internet. I don't think you have any idea.
You're kind of handsy tonight. Did you notice? You're a little handsy.
You know what it is? It's because of the thumbnail. By the way, that was not a stunt hand. That is my actual paw.
Was that, you guys, the cutest thumbnail? That's our real hands together. Tommy's hand is like that up to mine. It's so cute. Look at that. His hand is.
It's makes for a good thumbnail.
I cried when I got that picture. I thought it was so powerful.
A lot of people have said to me, that was my fidget. A lot of people have said to me that they love that picture. And here's one of the weirdest things in the world about that. I was trying to explain this to somebody else, but about 1,000 times in my life, maybe more, someone has said, holy crap, you got big hands. Put your hand up, right? And I go like this. And then they put their hand up the same way, right? This happens to me all the time. But I've never actually seen the view from the other side.
Right.
Right? Honestly, in 53 years on the planet, that's the first time I ever saw the view that other people look at. And I thought, damn, that's really odd. And it was weird. It was very, very. So next Saturday and Sunday, the 2nd and the 3rd, I will be in New Mexico next Saturday and Sunday, the 2nd and the 3rd. That's weeks from now. Got all kinds of time.
I bet that would cost so much for me to go to that.
You know what? There's nothing worse than people that just look on the negative side. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, then we probably can't be friends because that's what I do.
It's far too late for that. She says funny things like that, but it's far too late for that. We're friends.
All right, I'm just.
Zena wants to know. Yeah, we are going. I promise. Is there any place you don't want to hit in America? Seriously. In fact, I'd like to go north of the border. I'm going to have to probably require some creative work visas.
What day is it?
By that, I mean next
trying to book a ticket here. Okay, so are you going Friday or are you 2 days? That's not enough time. How am I going to meet a medicine man, go to a sweat lodge, and find a cuff?
Hold on. It is a 4-day event.
So is it Friday through Monday? When am I going? I'm trying to book a ticket here.
I'm working on this right now. You could get in there on Friday and leave the Monday. So like Saturday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. That would be boom.
Is that enough time for me to find a turquoise cuff, meet a medicine band, go to a sweat lodge, and meet our people?
The sweat lodge thing might be tough, but we can work it in. Paula, I actually got this, and thank you. I have that, and I'm reading and researching. Thank you. And it is good to see her here, is it not? Swiss Vapor, 14 months, man. Seems like yesterday.
Oh, they have a nonstop.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So how long is the nonstop?
4 hours. Dang. Wait, no, sorry. That was another one. 2 hours, 5 minutes. No big deal.
A 2-hour flight?
Yep.
Hold on. I'm trying to get my biggest pshaw voice. Sound effect. But I've been out of practice a really long time. You know what I mean? That's not one you use a lot inside. Hold on a second. How was that? Did I do good? How long is the flight? 2 hours?
2 hours, 5.
It's
Oh,
nothing.
you're mouthy tonight. You're handsy and mouthy tonight.
You can do that in nothing. You can do that in 2 hours.
2 hours isn't the problem, brother. It's the price.
Yeah, but a 2-hour flight? That can't be expensive. It's 2 hours. Right?
$700.
It's next to nothing.
Oh,
You made it sound like it was going to be a ton of money.
Yeah.
I think we can round it. I think we can round it up.
Round it up. Oh, don't worry, Spanx. I won't. I also won't let him wear baggy jeans.
You know something? You know something? You've hurt my feelings, and now you know what? I'm gonna bust out my MC Hammer stuff. I have jeans I've been sitting on for a really long time. They're made by Merite and Francois Gerbeau. That's right. Go ahead, get your laugh on.
Oh my God,
I've got some Gerbeaus.
You have a pair of those?
Them out. What's that?
That's all I wore. My dad made us wear Gerbeaus because they were so expensive. They had the little white tab. Yes,
they did. Yes,
holy
they did.
80s.
Merite and Francois Gerbeau.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a parachute jeans by Gerbeau, real tight at the ankle, wide enough at the leg so that you could steal a cow, right? If you wanted to, you could put a cow in your pants and walk out of a store. No one would ever know. MC Hammer would have looked at these pants and been like, "Damn, dude, yeah." And I got them.
Who allowed
I don't think
this?
I do, but I do. Huh?
Who allowed this? Whenever I see a man that's not dressed quite like he should be, I think you realize this reflects poorly on the woman. Like if Jeff walked out of the house looking like the awful, he dressed terribly when I met him. Like we're talking pleated khakis. It was the worst thing. It reflects poorly on me. So we need to do something about this, Tommy. I know we need to do it. First of all,
there's nothing wrong with pleats. First of all, there's nothing wrong with pleats. No, I can't wear khakis. Right. Honestly, the khaki thing, I can't touch this. No, that's what you have to wear in the federal prison system. So you want to take khakis off the menu? I'm good with that. I'm cool with never seeing a pair of khakis again if I live to be 6,000. Like when I walk into a store and someone walks in wearing khakis, I look at them and go, "Did that on purpose?" Yes.
They're not terrible. Right. Like older men, I'm attracted to older men in khakis. Okay, you got to dress for your body type. You can't be wearing pleated khakis. Look, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get it done right. We're gonna make it happen. And I want you to, again, I don't want you to be scared. We're going to get this done. Okay. She said earlier about your jeans when I'm going to get you new ones. She said, I'll help measure the inseam.
I appreciate a volunteer. I really do. I appreciate a volunteer. God bless you. Is Tommy in Albuquerque? No, but Tommy's going to be in Albuquerque. And for your group age. Yeah, I know. So look, I realize I'm old. You know what it is? I'm not even joking. This is what happens, right? So my dad's dad, when I was young, my dad's dad said to me, let me tell you something. He was pointing out things that people were wearing. And he said to me, I have watched the dumbest things you've ever seen in your life come through for styles. And the style thing was not a concept I completely understood. So he busted out some pictures of people wearing bell bottoms. And I said, people wore this stuff. And he's like, no, everybody wore this stuff. And I went, you got to be kidding. And he said to me, get yourself some blue jeans, maybe Levi's, because they're not going out of style. They're never going to change. And he said, get a couple of pair of khakis and then watch your friends wear stupid things. And years from now, you'll look at the pictures of them and you can mock them. He was right. He didn't, however, say, hey, be careful of the mullet, which really would have been good advice. He blew that one completely off and let me look like, Billy Ray Cyrus.
So
So who's sending you watch pictures now? Because it's not me.
Nope,
So
nope.
someone's
No, I don't get any watch pictures from anybody but you.
Koala said I wore bell bottoms. I appreciate that kind of honesty. That's not an easy thing to say, and I respect that.
I would have worn them, but I am shaped like a corgi, even the butt and all, like the big bubbly round. Okay, so I'm not looking at watch
I'm sorry,
pictures.
like a corgi.
Yeah, like a Welsh corgi. I've got like legs this long, but I'm all body, and then they have like those big round butts that like. Why is that funny?
Why is that funny? That's the funniest description that anyone has ever described themselves.
That's what I look like when I walk.
Funny.
Speaking of, on my channel the other day, we were breaking down what breed of dog is what. And the first thing people went to was Tommy. And I said, Tommy is a badass. He's a street dog. And I said German Shepherd, but then I realized you don't have any hair. So then we kind of narrowed it down and went to a shorter hair. And we decided that you're a Doberman. And then I said I was going to start calling you Dobie.
There you go. You know what? And I'm a fan of the Doberman Pinscher. Somebody just said, I wanted to see Tommy with hair. So you ready? You want to see the cutest picture you've ever seen in your life? This is Spanx Calhoun's cousin, same age as Spanky. And this was her on my wedding day. She was not particularly happy that I was getting married, right? This was to Spanky's mom, but this is my niece who's now a full-grown woman with 2 kids, but this is me with hair.
I've seen that picture and I love it.
Isn't that a great picture? She is now a full-grown woman. She is now a full-grown woman with kids that are bigger than that. That's what happens when you turn around. Like you go like this. And then you're like, holy crap, I've got no hair. I won't tell you all the other things. I was about to list off like 6 guy things that just would have been awful. Like you could get away with, right? Because a woman can say that kind of stuff. But if I started talking about the stuff that happens to guys, because I want to tell you something. The things that we go through, you think you go through tough stuff? I'm here to tell you, we go through tough stuff.
What does this mean? What are you trying to say? Nobody believes anything you're saying.
Oh, man, thank you.
You go
I
through
appreciate
tough
you.
stuff?
I was a cute guy. Okay, look. So as men age, women age, we all go through things. We change, correct? Okay. Well, guys change. There are things that happen to us that were not what we were earlier. For instance, it's one of those things. Yeah, I without getting way too personal, right? Gravity has an effect on dudes too.
Because I don't like getting personal.
Well, there you go. There you go. Well, I know you do shy away from personal.
Yeah, I do. I just think it's funny that I don't know who that is. I think Tommy looks like Ben Kingsley, and it gets me going every time I say it.
Wow. You know what? I dig Ben Kingsley. That doesn't bother me at all. I think he aged well.
What do you mean it doesn't bother you? He's like the sexiest man alive. He is so hot. You have his nose.
I'm not thinking that there's a group of people out there today going like this. You know who the sexiest man alive is?
Remember I sent you this. Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
No, you know what?
Spanx, get one with facial hair. Get one with facial hair like this one. They have the same nose.
You know what? We kind of do. Look
oh yeah.
What a kitty. No, we do have the same schnoz. I think it's probably a nose thing, right? I think it might be a nose thing.
No, I'm not looking at watch photos that other
Tampa B man said 57 is old. I will drag you outside. 57 is the new whatever the hell you want it to be. In fact, this happened on my show the other day. I'm doing it. I'm going to take all the crap for it, and I don't care. I'm going. Here it is. Are you ready? Here, I'm just going to do this. I'll just do this again. I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? You know what? I'll take that. Here, check this out. Because I'm scared. You got to be careful. Now you know what'll happen. This could be blamed on Spanx Calhoun, but I'm bringing this back. I'm telling you. See that right there? Yeah, I said it.
What are you talking about? You're kind of all over the place tonight. What are you talking about?
No. Everybody else got it. You didn't. But it's the age thing is an issue for me. I'm tired of the age thing. I'm tired of people.
I'm too young for you, or I'm too old for you.
No. I'm just tired of the age being a number. The number being an age thing and all of that. So I'm just saying, I know some really hot grandmothers. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Love you, Dawn in Wyoming.
I'll be back though. Okay,
Is
good.
my age a problem? I'm still in my 30s.
Wow.
That's right. I said it.
Damn young. In your 30s. I'd have to read books on the side to keep up with you, I think. You know what I mean? That's kind of young. A lot of stuff's changed, man. I'm what's the term they use? A little long in the tooth. Although to you, I probably look like what? Reese is thinking to herself, I mean, this dude has
What the
not
hell
even
does that mean? You
not
old
even a
men are
candidate,
so weird.
not even a
Old
candidate for hip replacement yet. What?
old men say the weirdest things. Jeff always says this thing, it's the long in the tooth. I don't know what that means. It's similar to what's good for the goose is good for the gander. What does this mean? These old men things.
So the good
you
for the
guys,
goose, the good for the goose and good for the gander means doesn't matter. It's whether it's good for, the guy, the good for the girl. It's all the same thing. So don't give me that crap. If it works for you, it works for me kind of a thing. Now, what's the other one I was trying to explain?
what is the hell is long in the tooth? What is that? What does that
The
mean?
lot as horses get older, it used to be a horse term because you could try to sell someone a horse and say, "Oh yeah, the horse is about 16," and they would go over and get a hold of the side of the lip and push it up there and go, "I don't know, looking a little long in the tooth for 20," because the longer that you chew, the more your gums tend to recede. So it is an expression that means getting old.
Oh, do you know I never knew that?
Yeah, gums recede over time. You don't know that. You know why? Because you're 39. Eventually, you're going to know these things, but you're a kid.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to keep it that way. I still don't have any
Well, look,
forehead wrinkles.
the guys in general, you're gonna run into trouble because guys in general detest younger women. But I have hope for you that maybe you'll find some guy
What?
that I was being facetious. I think.
Okay, I've had about enough of the nonsense. I'm trying to look at
Okay,
plane
let me know
tickets
more
here.
nonsense.
I was trying to
She's
look
out
at
of a
plane
cult.
tickets.
She's learning. Actually, the last time I saw her, she was wearing a hat that said that she is a cult leader in training. And you know something? Every single cult person that walked by said hello to her like the hat didn't exist. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. You went up to the guy that was wearing the
He was wearing he had just accomplished not superpower.
Clear.
No.
Something.
Well, there was that guy.
It was a very cool. It was a very cool symbol.
Crazy how I forget these things, and I was in it for so long. I really try to forget, and I think that's just my coping mechanism. Cause Resurgence. He had just finished Cause Resurgence.
And when you said that, he was so happy. He turned around and he was like, and he had this huge.
Yeah, I said Cause Resurgence, brother. I had a hat on that said up and coming cult leader. And I said, Cause Resurgence. I did it too. And he was like, yeah, girl.
Oh man, that is funny. It really was funny. That was one of those that you had to catch.
A bit
but nobody seemed to look at your hat at any point through the entire process.
Yeah.
Which made it really funny.
Odd. Tommy, we haven't even talked about that part of our life when we were in Clearwater.
You know what? Let's do that. Because I want to tell you something. I had a ball. Around $300 is the cheapest ticket. I saw that. Abigail says around $300 is the cheapest ticket I'm finding for flights from Kansas City to Albuquerque.
Yep. That's what I'm seeing. It's about $700 round trip.
That's the spirit. One step hydration, and maybe a little more hydration. I am absolutely a firm believer that there is nothing that hydration cannot fix.
Good for you, Pajama Pixie.
Hannah the blind kitty. Hannah the blind kitty, as we speak, is consuming Vegemite. Have they run out of everything else? Is there nothing left to eat? Seriously, you poor people. We can send them stuff. I have candy corn. I could probably spare a half a bag, a quarter of a bag.
I've got pounds of candy corn. I've got a lot. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm ready to come off a bunch of it. Your favorite thing is candy corn. Do you have any idea how funny that is? The crap I catch for loving candy corn. I catch so much crap for loving candy corn.
Oh, I love candy corn.
Something that people abuse me for constantly.
Oh, I love it so much. I also like the little pumpkins.
So do I. Absolutely.
But I won't do chocolate. I don't do the chocolate candy corn. I won't do it.
No candy corn enthusiast eats that. None. But Mary sent me a bag of candy corn that is it's like Valentine's Day colors, but the flavor is different than anything else I've ever had. Absolutely blew me away. Blake Reed, you're just saying that to mess with me. You do not
No,
love
he's not.
black licorice.
No, he's
Stop.
not. That makes total sense. Blake Reed is secretly like 96 years old, and only old people love black licorice. That makes all the sense in the world, actually, that he would love that.
Black licorice is absolutely, it's one of those things that when you meet somebody, right? Like you meet a woman and she says, "Ooh, I love black licorice." You think, even if I don't like you, you're almost worth keeping around just so that you will finish that out of the bowl and I won't have to throw it out. Because anyone who likes that stuff, go ahead.
I just remember my father eating the crap out of Good and Plenty's. I should have known right then and there.
Yeah,
Keep
that's a
that
bad
face.
sign. That's a bad sign.
Do that face.
It's just absolutely.
You look like a groundhog.
Johnny gets a
Yeah,
kick
it's
out of it.
gross.
I've been doing that for a really long time.
It's a great face. I hope to see that more.
See, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding.
Old people
Mother-in-law
like it.
is in her 80s and loves black licorice.
It's an old person thing.
Well, I am not an old person. Now,
you are not.
I am not. The red stuff that people have the huevos to call licorice is not licorice, and let's not play that game. Completely different, right? Those are shoelaces. Those are all. I am so damn jealous of that. I don't think you have any idea how much that upsets me.
It's we got to get you a Mac.
So I have to have an Apple to do that.
You do have to have an Apple. Your Apple phone
bar.
You got to do it. Your Apple phone will do it too, which is kind of cool. So if I'm on a live on my phone and I do that, showboating.
You're
showboating.
Seriously. Now I have phone envy. Thank you. Good looking at me.
Well, I have watch envy. If it makes
phone.
sense.
Look.
Yeah, you do have a big phone. You have a big watch too. Both of them are
yes, I do.
Substantial.
Don't let anybody tell you to
I also love red licorice though. I love a Twizzler.
That's not licorice. That's not licorice. I don't like it being called licorice. It's not licorice. You understand? It is.
What are you upset about?
What? So there's red vines, which are not really Twizzlers. Oh yeah. Okay. Twizzlers. That's what you're talking about, right? Twizzlers. That's not a licorice. Mm-hmm. It's a Twizzler. Licorice are black and they taste. You know what they taste like? Jägermeister. They also taste like anisette. Right? They also taste like there's like 6 liquors that taste like that. None of them are good. They're all disgusting. Right? It's a bad taste. It's a terrible flavor. And whoever came up with it, bad things should happen to their family because it's been a long time. I'm sure that the rest of them, but I hope they're not rich off that god awful flavor because it's terrible and shouldn't exist. But if you like it, that's okay.
Who hurt you?
I was hurt by licorice. I was.
Whoa.
You don't remember that never happened to you as a child? You don't remember getting a handful of something like every good thing had been taken out of the candy dish except like 40 black licorice. This never happened to you? Why do you hate black licorice? This is why I hate it.
Do you know my childhood? Do you think my childhood had a lot of candy dishes, Tommy? Let's be honest. Let's be real. I appreciate you forgetting, but I didn't. Not a lot of candy dishes near L. Ron Hubbard. It was a lot of cigarettes.
On the bright side, you did dodge the black licorice because it's god awful, and it has left a scar on me. If you're from the Northeast of these United States of ours, and you're familiar with a small little cardboard box called Sen, please let me know. There is this little thing that they have the you-know-whats to call a mint, and it's not a mint. It is these little black pellets, right, that are supposed to make your breath smell better. But it's licorice. And it's the kind of licorice that punches you in the face. Like when you put it in your mouth, you go, whoop. Even if you spit it out, it takes like an hour and a half to get the flavor to die down. Absolutely awful. Yee.
Again, you seem to be pretty fired up about this, and no one wants to see that. So
I'm going to order Sen and have it sent to your house. I would like you to try some.
Yeah. We'll get right on that.
Yeah. Are you saying
You
you're
know,
afraid? Because if you're afraid, I understand.
I'm a little fearful. Yeah, I feel frightened in many ways.
Okay, fair enough.
Uh, your reaction is
Watch it.
definitely causing that little bit of
Especially
fear.
considering what you've seen me eat on the channel. Think about it. Think of the things I've consumed, right, with my lunatic brother. I took a fresh pack of Lucky's and a mint called Sen Sen. Well done, Goosebumps. Like the Billy Joel song. See that? Like in the Billy Joel song.
Um,
He does sing about that. Sorry.
mhm. I
Flashbacks.
love Billy Joel. Huge fan.
You just keep saying all the right things. You know that? All the right things, except for the fact that you hate my jeans.
Nobody said the word hate. Again, I'm allowing you to even hang on to them. Wear them all you want. We're just going to get a pair of updated ones for when you and I go when we go places. Listen, I you're taking this too far, and I knew you would because you're a Cancer sign and you're the male version of me. Okay, but I got to talk this out for a second. First of all, I love all the tops. I love everything we put on top. Okay.
Okay. Good.
All right.
Good.
Yeah. I love the loafers. Classic,
Good.
eternal good taste. Here's
Good.
the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. We're gonna get a pair of sneaks. We're gonna just update a small pair of sneaks. And yeah, the loafs are good. The loafs are good. Spanx, we're just trying to bring in the width of the legs slightly.
Spanky, can you pull up, if at all possible, can you pull up the Adidas Stan Smith or Rod Laver? Those are two tennis shoes. If you could pull up either of those, we're going to negotiate here.
Listen,
because
Huxley wears Stan Smiths. I'm not against it. Okay.
Okay.
I'd like to do that sometime for sure.
The
The lifeboat after dark.
The slow pitch. That's my kid. You see him? He's like, here you go. Here you go, Reese.
Yeah, we need to.
Pitch,
all we got to do is update the bottom half. Okay. Stan Smiths are great. Huxley wears Stan Smiths. I'm not against it, guys. I would like to see Tommy. I'd like to see you in a tiny bit of pop of.
Huxley wears Stan Smiths.
He does. He's my kid. Cool. You think I don't care about fashion? You can't be in this house.
But I'm impressed that you bought Stan Smiths. So I don't have anything against Stan Smiths.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you something, but you can't seem to get there.
Okay, I'm listening.
Stan Smiths are great. I like to customize things to you exactly though, and I feel like we could do better. Okay. I think that we could reach for the stars here. I want to see a little bit more of a pop of color for you. Okay. Right. Just a little bit, just a small, just a pop. We've got good color in the face. You've got a good eye color. I just want to see more. I don't want to see you washed out. Okay.
I got you.
Yeah. So I'm talking just a small pop of color. That's all I want on the feet. Just and a very low profile sneak.
Second and third. Yes. Low profile. I'm all about the low profile sneak. By the way, also, I saw a Chuck Taylor reference. There are not a pair of Chuck Taylors that I don't love. So I'm wildly open to Chuck T's. Dig Chuck T's. Can't go wrong with Chuck Taylors. I'm open to Chuck T's.
You can't wear Chuck Taylors though if you're going to wear those wide leg pants. So if we're going to do a Chuck Taylor, I'm perfectly fine with it, but we've got to tailor the actual pant a little bit and bring that in. Okay.
Okay. I'm absolutely cool with this. I'm cool with this.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. This was absolutely a friendship that was meant to be because I'm willing to admit this is difficult, right? I'm working through this.
I feel it. I feel the difficulty coming off of you.
This is difficult.
That's why I keep telling you, don't be afraid. Just let this wash over you. I know what I'm doing. I promise I know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna do this, man. I'm gonna absolutely go like this and say, knock yourself out. Couple of rules, couple of things that just kind of have to be right.
Go on.
The debate over boxers or briefs will not happen. It's not a debate we're going to have. There are certain things that just have to be,
personally, I like a boxer brief.
I go with a bikini and a low rise mesh T-back. Pretty much sticking with that. That's how I roll. Always has been. Always will be. I can't back that up. I've never actually put that on, but I thought it sounded kind of funny.
I like a boxer brief.
Actually, I have boxer briefs. I usually don't wear them, but I do have some.
That's weird. Okay, but you don't wear them.
I'm not a fan of the.
I knew
of
it.
the, of
Don't
the
forget
garments.
it. Just forget. Yeah, I knew it. I knew this.
I'm not a fan of the undergarments. That's right. I keep them for culture. For the culture.
Yeah, I knew this. Prove it, Tommy.
In case I, you know what, I could do that, but it would probably be the last show. I could do that, but it probably would be the last. This would be considered a jeans assist. That's a great comment.
Bit of an intervention.
I'm open to it. So the last pair of jeans that I actually bought, I'm more of a commando kind of guy. The last pair of jeans that I actually bought, I bought from Abercrombie and Fitch. That was the last pair of jeans that I bought. So
was that in the 90s?
It's been a few years.
I bet I was like 7 years old.
You know, if you start having those revelations, right? Those scare me. You got to go with different revelations. Those scare me. Those scare me. But you may not have even been born around the time that I was buying jeans. To be honest, it's hit or miss. How does
that make you feel? That's interesting.
Like me, I'm willing to learn. I'm absolutely willing to learn.
I see you in like a low profile. I just got these sneaks. Now these have glitter. Of course, you wouldn't wear these, but
hey, first of all, don't start making.
I see you in like a low profile, like 80s looking. These say sneakers across the back, but like an 80s looking. I see that for you. Minus the glitter, I see you in something like this. But we do need to add a pop of color. I got to have something. So if we want to find some Stan Smiths,
right? That's
with
got
a little
the green.
Bit of the green. Yep, that's totally fine.
Okay. Yeah, and the Rod Laver, I think, was a slightly different color. It's not the green. The Stan Smiths were the green. The Rod Lavers, I think, are like a blue or a black. But I would rather go with Stan Smiths. That's great. If I can find, but I went with Alan Ballantyne. He can back me up because he's here. Alan Ballantyne and I drove to not one, not two, but 3 outlet malls.
Thrice?
All had Adidas. What? Price was not the issue. Finding it was the issue. I would have said to them, that car outside, you can have it. I'd like a pair of Stan Smiths. Want the watch? I'll throw that in. By the time I got to the third one, I assure you, like, I just wanted the shoes.
You offered up the watch?
Oh, yeah, I would have. But I wasn't wearing this one at the time. Here's the other
that
thing.
Watch, your wristwatch.
Yeah.
I get it now. Never mind.
No, not man. No, don't get crazy. The other thing is, don't ever say, well, you wouldn't want that because it's got glitter. Those aren't assumptions that you have the right to make. I'll have you know, I am downright huge fan of glitter.
You know what? Now that you say that, you could put those on and I'll put mine on and we can both wear our fur coats.
Now you're talking.
So I'm okay with it too. I didn't assume you'd want glittery shoes, but I'm okay with a pop of glitter. I just need you to have something to balance out the bottom as well as the top. We've got the top taken care of, but we got to balance the bottom. We've got to bring the width of the pant in, if you will. And then we've got to taper it off with a really cool sneak. Again, the loafers are classic and eternal. But I do feel like every other day, if we're going to do this, I really need to see you. I need to see you in a sneak. And it's going to have to be soon.
I can do that. I can do that.
We're going to have to do that.
And I'll tell you another reason why. So I am a slave to fashion when it comes to footwear. It's an issue for me. I'll admit this. Now, because of that, if by some chance, God forbid, you've got a 3-hour layover, or maybe you have to get on one of those stupid things that takes you from one side of the planet to the other on a monorail, like you're in friggin' Disney World, just to get from one place in an airport to another, your feet might bleed by the end of the day. So I understand the woman in pumps because I am a slave to foot fashion, and airports are really tough. I'm not at all against getting a very comfortable pair of shoes so that I can, if I have to, move quickly through an airport.
And you want to get the right, but like, I don't know if you've ever seen my feet, but I
I
want to,
believe I have a photo of your feet. I'm just not trying to rub that into anybody else out there, but yeah, I got
you
pics.
got to take good care and you've got to have quality footwear. So, what size shoe are you so that I can start doing a little research here?
12.
Don't be a tease. What?
12.
I'm sorry.
You
Did
knew,
you
you knew
say,
that was coming, didn't you?
you said 12?
I said 12. Now, depending on the manufacturer, to be really honest, because there are manufacturers that I'm not a 12 in, but in most I am. In some, I'm a 13.
13. Excuse me. I need a drink.
Yes. I really am
Wow.
not trying to rub that. I just knew where Reese was going. I knew Reese was going to have a good time.
Sorry. Okay. Let me
Currently,
currently,
I'm
well,
I'm
that's
rocking
adorable.
isn't that nice?
I think you wore those in Florida, didn't you? On one of our lives?
I absolutely had those on in Florida, but again, super comfy, but probably not great to walk, say, 3 miles in. Right? Not a great thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I remember you were kind of looking like a pool boy that night. That's right. Really cute. You had on your little shorts, your little shorty shorts.
Right?
And now that we know there was nothing on under there, that was extra. That was extra pool
Now
boy.
that you know, and now you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Appropriate Effort says my ex wears a 13. Trust me, it's a myth. Yes, it is. Do you know who started that myth? Do you? My great grandfather. Not exactly sure why, but apparently he started that myth. It's the hands and the feet myth. Somewhere in my family, that.
My first husband wore a size 12 shoe, and it was not a myth, guys. Not a myth.
Oh, good. See, good.
Yeah.
That means that if in the future, maybe that your next guy isn't like that, then you're not missing out.
I'm planning it out. Yeah, I'm definitely figuring out the next one.
Good.
Okay. Well, that tells me a lot.
See, I think the best case scenario would just be to really be great in that department with really itty bitty small hands and teeny little feet, right? Because then people would be like, "Damn!" Now, if you're me, and a girl goes, "Hey, how are you?" and you shake her hand and your fingers like go up here, they go, "Ooh," and then later you got to be like, "Yeah, listen, while we're on the subject." Do I take
Isn't
my
it
shoes off before I
subjective,
enter
though?
the house? It is subjective. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
I want to go so much further, but I keep forgetting I'm not on my channel. So I'm going to keep it light. I'm going to keep it there.
Good for you.
Okay.
See that?
Yeah.
Classy to the end. I mean,
Thank you so much. This was a great time, and I'd like to continue that.
Not?
It was so much fun actually meeting you in person, and wild that you were there.
You know what? What a
Me
nice
too,
thing
Noreen.
to say, isn't it? Isn't that a cool thing to say?
I love her.
No, I absolutely love this friendship. And the number of you that reach out to me when we're not doing these shows, and every once in a while, someone will say something really, really funny. I actually had somebody say to me, "You guys just talk about the stupidest stuff in the entire world. I never miss it." I thought that might be the greatest comment that anyone has ever left. Like, honestly, that may be the greatest comment. We're definitely not going to bum you out too often with the subject matter, but I love hanging out with you. And you know what? You don't get to have friends of the opposite sex too often, period. But to do it with other people watching is great. You're a lot of fun. And you were literally just as beautiful in person as you are on YouTube. Reese is absolutely lovely, and in real life is just an absolute knockout. I mean that.
Really?
Now, yeah, I do. I mean that. Now, as far as your feet go, she has lovely feet. Just lovely, lovely feet.
Guys, Tommy really did like my feet. I've never had. I think I've had a guy maybe once, but only women in my life have said you have like the cutest little feet. And Tommy really sealed that deal. He really liked.
Do you wear a lot of Doc Martens?
I don't.
Okay. because if you don't let people see them, you may not get them to comment on them. Now, just before we, because who knows how long we're gonna, but just by some chance, you know, if the battery ran dead or whatever, if you're not maybe going out and doing the hey, check out my feet thing, you might want to put on the Doc Martens. You know what I mean? Take good care of those puppies. Maybe get some steel-toed shoes. Wear them when you're not showing them off, and maybe contact a outfit by the name of Lloyd's of London. You familiar with these people?
No, but you're kind of scaring me.
They insure things like let's see, they do singers' vocal cords. They did Tina Turner's legs were insured at like $10 million a piece. I think you might want to insure your feet. That's all I'm saying.
So you feel that
That's all I'm
serious
saying.
about them?
I think you might want to insure your feet. It's not such an odd thing to say. Like Reed wears
She
Doc
has
Martens.
seen my feet. Oh, I wore Doc Martens in 7th and 8th grade like crazy. When I went to London, I bought a bunch of Doc Martens while I was over there. That felt cool. I still own a pair that I wear in the snow.
So this protected these perfect toes. Like, I'm not trying to be a weirdo, because I'm far be it from me ever to be a weirdo. But you could do foot porn. You know,
do you think that I could?
No,
A lot of people have said that I could go on Foot Finder and have a channel.
Your toes are absolutely perfectly like the one that went to market, right? And the one that chilled with the one neck, like they're all, there's no, there's not that one that where you go, this little piggy went to, what the hell happened to this piggy? That happens quite often. If you actually go through the whole little piggy thing. Do you know what else I figured out and I didn't learn until just recently, right? That's a terrible little rhyme we do for kids, right? For real. Like I wasn't aware of the fact that we were butchering off all of the kids' toes. Somebody pointed this out to me when I was doing a video about it, and I was like, no. And they were like, duh. And then I started feeling really horrible since I did it to my kids, usually while nibbling on their toes.
That really took a turn.
That went sideways, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It got dark real quick. But you seem to have put a lot of thought into my toes, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. You know, I don't get that here in the Midwest.
Well, I've got some pictures.
I think that's really
kind.
That's
probably because you wear boots.
I do take care of them as well. I, mean? I get pedicures, and I take pretty good care of my feet. Is this a missed opportunity? Sterling? Do I need to?
Did someone say Sterling was here?
Is he?
I didn't see Sterling, but
no. Somebody said we missed Sterling. Yeah, dear. I do take good care of them. I find it important because I have been told I have cute feet. I thought we don't want to make them ugly, so I do tend to keep them soft. You know, exfoliate and pedicures and whatnot.
All very healthy things. I am going to recommend that everyone does the same. I think that all Tommy has all those piggies busy. That's a great comment. No, I do like feet. Yeah, I'm a fan of feet.
I noticed. Yeah, you really kind of freaked out in Florida when you saw him. You were into it.
Nah, he robbed a bank. Right,
that's
not
okay.
too freaked. I'll be all right.
Barbara,
Tampa B man.
She did. I stayed at her house. I don't know if you knew that. I stayed at her house, and love her husband, and
I think that's how I walked in on the toe thing. Weren't you showing your toes off to her when I walked up on you? I think that's what happened. Yeah. I walked up on the toe thing and was like, "Hey, what the heck have we got here?"
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so cute. Look at her.
Isn't that?
God, that's so cute.
I can shake her little toe beans.
Oh my God, her little jelly bean toes.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cute.
Her second paw is right there. Oh, yeah, that is a very, very spoiled animal.
Well, you know, I know you like to only go for like an hour. I tend to have more stamina than that. I go longer. But
hey, look, once a king, always a king. Once a night.
I don't know what that means. Again, it's an old man thing. Oh. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm It's the refractory period. I was told there would be no math. Yeah, I do tend to. What were we talking about?
You're in your 50s. I get it. It's okay. We can stop here. I don't want to overdo it with you. I don't want to
See
overwork
that?
you.
It. Hold on. No, I am. No, I don't want to kink shame. Just kink ask why. Are you referring to the foot thing? I could be way off base on this, right? Because I don't have a laundry list of fetishes, right? I really don't. I have very few things where I just go,
Well, tell us
ooh,
the
I
list
love
anyway.
that.
What is it? Ooh,
Well,
what is
no,
it?
no, no. I'm not going to do that. That's mean.
Oh,
But
really?
I will mention that absolutely it is just something that either flips your switch or does not flip your switch. And the next, that the foot thing is one of those things that flips your switch. In Japan, men think tiny feet are the epitome of sexy. Well, I don't know about how small they have to be. That's never been a thing that was a huge thing for me. I do like the high arch though. I'm a fan of the high arch.
I have very high arches, like
Let's you
really high.
you do have high arches.
Mm-hmm.
Like a small man can run under them.
Yes. Is that weird?
He would have to be
They're
a
a little
small
too
man.
high.
No,
They're almost too high. My mother has those
No.
Italian. My mother's Italian, and she's got super high feminine feet. I got her feet.
You did well. That came from mom.
Came from mom. Mom is a
We
babe.
have sex pheromones. Well, this explains it then. See this? It's not my fault. You see that?
Interesting.
Tommy, don't you have a foot tattoo? I do have a foot tattoo. I have a tattoo on the top of my foot. And so does someone else. I know.
I do.
What? I wasn't suggesting you.
Tommy, are you sure that you don't want to share
I
that
did
laundry
happen
list?
to know
Because you
that.
kind of started it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That's the problem with the cognitive decline thing. Sometimes we were talking about cats, were we not? Was it a squirrel thing? Toe beans.
That's
Toe bean
ridiculous.
reference?
That's incredibly ridiculous, and I'm not falling for it. But I didn't start that, Stray, by the way. I didn't start it. Tommy did. He
Stray says, Reese, hi. 4th live I've made where you're talking about your feet. I think this one might be my fault.
Yeah, it's his fault. But I'm gonna look into a I think there's a website somebody said called Foot Finder. And they just find the foot they're into and pay up. And that's not beneath me. I'm incredibly shallow. I'm as deep as a puddle. I would totally do it. I know there's some rich businessman out there that's willing to just for my feet. And you know what? Bless him. He should. They're not all this good. And it's the only asset I have. Nothing else on me is cute except my feet. I might as well make some money on it.
First of all, that's absolute nonsense. And we all know this. But why does it have to be a rich businessman? Could be a poor YouTuber. Maybe just likes your feet. Huh? Why's it got to be a rich? Well, why's he got to be somebody like you already got the dude figured out and everybody that's going to be buying it? I think that's kind of out of line. You don't know who's going to go, hey,
I think it's completely in line.
Maybe I'll just take out a second mortgage, right? You don't know. The guy could be, he doesn't have to be a businessman. He could be driving a forklift 6 shifts so that he can see your toes from 2 to 4 a.m.
You took that a little too far, and that's okay. I'm going to reel you back in. I think I'm swimming into some deep waters that I'm not comfortable in all of a sudden. But I want to say, I don't care where the guy works. I don't care if he drives a garbage truck.
So the rich businessman thing was just one of
those. No, he needs to have the funds for it. I'm not cheap. This isn't cheap.
Okay.
Not cheap feet.
No.
No. All I'm saying is, we're not, this is why I couldn't be a stripper, because I would be so ashamed when people hand me $1 or $5 bill. We need more. I need more. So what I'm saying is,
you say, look, these are the best feet in the entire world. I want a pile of cash for it. You got to set the bar high for real. Absolutely.
In the tri-state area, for sure. Yeah, I would. According to you, they're good, and I'm going to take your word for that.
I think you're missing the larger market. tri-state area. I think you're missing the larger market.
Okay.
I think,
Well,
I
you know
think
what?
you're going to be a big hit overseas. Germans love David Hasselhoff. They may dig your feet.
That went that skipped overseas, didn't it? Here's what I'm also thinking to top that off. Maybe you could be my foot manager.
Well, I'm willing to talk about this. What kind of tattoo on the top of your foot? Says Debbie P.
It's stupid.
Reese,
Are you
will
talking to me?
like
I think she's
to tell
asking
us?
you. She's asking you.
No, I think she's not. I think she's. Everyone knows what I had on the top of my foot.
It's
I have a
it's
polo
stupid.
man.
Guys, Brenda, I don't think Brenda was in Austin. I think people are seeing Brenda sightings and it's not her. Oh, thank you for that, Stray. Thank you for the foot tip. Here's the thing. It's something I got when I was like 21. It's one of those stupid tattoos. It's just a bunch of stars. I just have stars. It's dumb. But they're bright colored. They're like purple and blue and yellow. But I still think, Tommy, that my hairstylist told me that she does hair for a foot girl that gets paid. She said there's one dude that pays her $5,000 every time to pour like liquid glitter all over her. What is wrong with men? First of all, I can't go there. I again, we're not on my channel. I'm not in my own house, so I'm just gonna keep it there. But Tommy,
Yeah.
I think that you could be my agent and we could make serious.
First of all, there is again. I'm not going to fetish shame anybody, but I promise you that if you think to yourself, what really turns me on is a woman slapping me in the face, right, with a dead fish while I play
I
ABBA
knew it.
music.
I
while
knew
I play
it.
ABBA
I
music
knew it.
at 120 decibels, and I need to be wearing a tutu. There's going to be somebody that goes like this. Me too. I got a website for you, and there's going to be 700,000 pages out there for. Does not matter what you dig. I promise. There's a billion people who dig the same thing. That's what the
I
internet
am
is.
a big ABBA fan. I do like ABBA. I'm not a fish fan though. I'm not a fish fan. Do milk instead of glitter. You'll break the bank easy. I'm serious, guys. This is not beneath me. Can we figure something out here?
I'm not above pouring milk over your feet either. Right?
Ooh, really?
Like I'm not. Yeah. And drinking it if the money's right. Look, we're trying to make money here. Don't start selling us out short already. See, we were heading in a good direction, and Spanky's
Nobody's
scared.
Gonna pay for that.
Look,
yeah,
can you see Spanky
Spank.
too? Can
Yeah,
you see
he's
poor
frightened.
Spanky? He's going.
I don't blame him.
Oh,
He's
man.
really uncomfortable, and he should be. You're scaring the
he's
kid.
uncomfortable because he loved where this was going, and now he's thinking, "Oh, we were so close.
You're scaring the kid for a minute. Quit scaring the kid."
Buttermilk, Shelly says, and she said that like she knows, and
like she knows
Lisa
something.
said too far. Coconut oil, liquid chocolate. You know what? You people are starting to sound like authorities, not people ripping off suggestions off the top of your head. It kind
of sounds like you've done this before, and it's making me.
We got a fetishy audience, don't we? We
poor
do.
Spanx.
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs. A little bit of salsa. That's weird.
Did you see Old School? The movie Old School?
Well, it's earmuffs. Okay, yes, of course. I love that movie.
I did that to him his entire youth. I'm not even kidding.
I love that movie.
We did this to him his entire youth. Earmuffs. Oh, poor Cal, honey. And here you are, all those years later. I have the Polo Man. I have the Polo Man this big on the top of my foot. It was done in prison by a guy in a lockdown unit in 7 minutes. I'm not being funny. It was the most impressive thing you've ever seen, and he nailed it. It looks perfect.
It's pretty cool. I saw it. Yeah. Okay.
Showed,
well,
when I saw the tattoo, my foot is ugly. My tattoo is not. Prove it. I have to. You wouldn't want to see my. I promise you, I have a very ugly foot. But you'll see it, especially if you happen to be heading to Albuquerque, New Mexico next weekend, where right?
Yeah, I want to
see Reese.
It sounds like an amazing trip.
Katie Fulton says, "What's this? 5,000 liquid glitter? Sign me up." See, that's what I'm talking about. Liquid glitter.
Yeah, Katie's on
thing.
board. Yeah, you got to have the right feet to do it, and I think I do. I think we can take this thing off the ground. I really think so.
With your elbow,
Barbara. Oh, that's mean.
Tampa B
Oh, I
said,
thought she
Tommy, your
said they
feet aren't
are
ugly.
ugly. Okay, I misread. I was like, dang, Barb, that's
No,
hardcore.
my feet really are ugly though. All right, look, you know what? I'm not happy about it. I'm not
Are you
happy
going to
about
show us
it. Are
the
you ready?
feet?
I'm going to show you one of them. Are you ready? Here you go. There
Spanx,
you go.
don't.
That is a polo tattoo. Top of the foot. See it? There's the polo guy right there. And there you
Good
go.
Lord. Those things are
And there you go.
huge.
I
That's
wasn't
some
lying to you. I have big feet.
big hooves. Big
Yeah.
hooves.
Hooves. You know what? I had a friend that used to refer to these. He used to call me the Clydesdale, which I thought was so funny because I thought I had heard everything.
Start making
Tommy
your
said,
feet folio.
hold on a second. I thought Tommy said he had a polecat on his foot. A polecat? No. I do, oddly enough, have a polecat on my left shoulder. Go figure. But not on my foot. I'm kidding.
Hooves and paddles. Yes.
You
He
know
does have
what,
hooves
Moon
and
Shadow?
paddles.
That'd be how did I mismarket my channel? That would have been a hell of a name for a channel, right? Hooves and paddles.
Well, somebody was trying to come up with a name for our tour, and they were saying, I got some clever ones. But some people said
Yeah.
something in paddle. Like my hand was small and yours is big. I can't remember. What did they say? Paddles and something in paddles. It was really cute.
I don't know. I like seeing the creativity where all that goes because there's been some really funny things that people have said. Sandy McKenna says, I can't unsee this, and I apologize for that.
Sorry, Sandy. Oh, the
Truthfully,
Relate-A-Boat.
I
Yeah,
do.
Yadira.
Relate-A-Boat. There you go.
That's cute.
Jilbo Baggins says, flaps and paws. Was that what it was? Flaps and paws?
Definitely
That's
not.
good.
No, that might offend some people.
Good.
Again, guys, we're not in our house. We're at Tommy's. Let's
Right?
not
Paddles and paws. Paddles and
paddles.
paws.
I think it was
Isn't bad.
paddles and paws. Yeah.
There you go. Paddles
Yeah.
and paws.
Yeah. This was a good time. I've missed you.
I have missed you too. I am so happy that this is the lifeboat for addiction. You can get addicted here. It is absolutely for addiction, and about 90% of what we do here is that related. We also do true crime, and occasionally, normally on Saturdays, we do something called Saturday Night Boat. And on Saturday Night Boat, we let our hair down. I'm aware of the fact that I have no hair, but we let our hair down, so to speak. And then we do silly things. And very often it's trivia. Today, though, it was fun because we had our favorite guest on. Reese, I'm going to be your manager. I'm going to use my degree to make you famous. See how he did that? And you're going places. And you're going to go places. Yee-hoo! Now,
Blakey, I love that. Let's get me to Albuquerque, Blake. You start today.
I'm pretty confident. I heard her say something about, hey, Tommy, you know what? You can manage me. And then Blake was like, hey, like Tom Cruise sliding in sideways. I kind of feel like that was a pretty good slide there.
Tommy's going to manage my feet only page. Blake, you can manage my the tour and get me to Albuquerque. Blake, can you figure that out, please?
I think it can be done. I have faith.
Do you know that actually sounds like a lot of fun? I'm serious. I've never been there. It sounds like fun. We can try some spicy food. I bet they have Mexican food. What are you doing? Oh, that's a long time. Good for you.
That is absolutely unbelievable. So let's see here. 2 years and some change. My God, that's a long time. Congratulations. I very distinctly remember 900. Honest to God, like that was a number for me that was a very, very big deal. Congratulations. For real.
Yeah,
we did a show yesterday. I think we called Victory Laps because people like us don't always get an opportunity to do that. Congratulations. You are
that's amazing.
Among friends. Yeah, that's good stuff. It really is. Incredible.
Good for you.
Now,
it really is.
Now get to Albuquerque, New Mexico. That goes for all of you. Do you hear me? There's 495.
Hey,
there's 495 of you here, not counting Calhoun and the cat, right? Those two get a pass. The rest of you, I expect to see in Albuquerque.
That would be really fun.
Wouldn't it though?
While we're on the subject, today is my 1 year. I'm supposed to share, I believe. It's the rules.
Wow.
You absolutely are. And you know what?
Good for you, brother.
I'm
Thanks, Reese.
I'm tempted to not do this. Let's say this, right? Because it's safer. Let's just say, and it's within 7 days of his birthday as well, which is always a nice thing when you
Aw.
can keep it. Yeah.
Spanx, that's
So
huge. That's a big deal.
it's a huge deal.
And it's
It
wait,
is a
your birthday is
huge deal.
coming up or we passed it?
It was 3 days ago. It was the 21st.
Oh, and he
I
just
didn't
spit it
know.
out there like it was the thing to do. That's
Was I
fine.
supposed to not
No,
say that?
no,
My
no,
bad.
no. You're good. You're good. It's not you
Aw.
anyway. It's me. Yeah. Can you believe that? You know how old
Happy
my boy
birthday,
is?
little bird.
Thanks.
He's 29 again.
Yeah.
If he continues to get older, you see, it
He's
kinda
kind of close
keeps
to my
pushing
age,
me
isn't he?
out. Well,
Yeah.
he's closer to your age than my age, if that's what you mean.
Yes, he is. He is.
And those kinds of conversations have zero. What's the word I'm looking for, Calhoun? See what he did there? He just threw the cat back up. He's like, I am out of here. Calhoun's not stupid. He's a sharp boy, my son. Okay. We got to the wait a sec. How many years difference? And then Calhoun just disappeared. See that? And he's got look at the grin. You see him? The rest of you can't see him, but he's doing this one. He's leaning back like this, like you can only do in your 30s and going like this. It's the mild man's 105 look. Reese, am I lying? You're looking at it. Is that
I
not the
can't
look?
see him.
Oh, you can't? Oh, that's too funny. Calhoun, you
No.
low life. That is exactly what he's doing. This is the look. He's like this.
Yeah,
So
I get it. I like it. Bit of a D swinger. And you're a bit of a watch swinger.
no. Yeah, no, he's there.
Yeah, you like to swing that
I like to
watch.
swing a watch. I have been known to swing a watch or two.
This was such a good time, and I really did miss you.
You know what? This was this. I have more fun doing this. Somebody. So briefly, I decided I was going to stop talking about something that I talk about all the time that brings in a bunch of people, and people said to me, "You know what? That's when you get your most, people. You're going to bring in the." And I said, or I could do a show with Reese, and I'll tell you what. Given the choice of the two, I will do a show with you every single time. It is way more fun. I love coming on here. I love laughing. Swing low. Stray is already busting into song.
I love
Trying to
it
quit
too, and I
smoking. I've only
really,
had 3 cigarettes. Grandma, 3 cigarettes today. Harm reduction. Good for you. Right? Tomorrow. Let's
that's
do
actually
2.
a big deal. I quit smoking,
That is a huge deal.
That was hard to
So
do.
hard. Oh, nicotine is an absolutely vicious drug to quit. Currently, I am vaping. I'm not smoking, but I'm vaping, so I have not quit that. So, but I need to. I'm working on it.
I'm really glad I quit, but I did love smoking.
I did too. I absolutely did.
Yeah, such a good time.
But, yep. But I'm glad that that one is in the rearview mirror. And now, you know what I'm going to go do? I am going to go and eat something.
Okay, you do that. Can you sign off and stay for a minute? Because you always tend to like bolt out, and it's just weird.
Well, of course I can do that. Of
That
course
would
I
be
can
great.
do that. And she's lying. I never do that. But she likes to. She wants to make it look like Reese is the star. She knows, man. She's in the green room. No one's going anywhere.
I am
now the
backpedaling.
people come running in. You don't see this, right? But when right now, when the recording is over, like the makeup artist and all these people come running in from the outside, like you think. But I'm telling you, Reese is a rock star. There's a team of about 37 people there making her look this good, and they're all instantly gonna.
Not true at all. As a matter of fact, I'm backpedaling. I am losing subscribers daily, and
so am I actually. But that I think has something to do with YouTube. I don't think that was anything.
I may close up shop. Who knows?
You will do no such thing.
Guys, let me know if there's people in Albuquerque because I would like to make it happen, but I'm probably not going to make it happen. But it would be cool. It would be cool. Maybe another time. Yeah, it would be amazing.
All righty, people. I am Captain Tommy Skilbo. You know what that is right there? That is a cat in a basket.
Sure is. The cutest.
Look at the
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, everybody. See you on the next one.
Thanks for having me.